Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Plus. Today we're featuring Astrum Chateau. Let's check out the map. Here we are at our featured home, Astrum Chateau. We're near Anissa's cabin, Riverwood, the Guardian Stones, and here we are again at Astrum Chateau. For those of you that appreciate a world space view, there's where Lake Ilinalta forms into the White River. There are the Guardian Stones, there's where the fisherman camps out, and if we spin all the way back around to the right, where the lakeside is, we find our featured home, Astrum Chateau. And here we are. Doesn't this look stately? It definitely has a European influence. To the right, where you see the gate that's open, you'll find a for sale sign. And when you activate it, it'll give you the option to buy the home for 25,000 gold. And you absolutely should. This home is packed full of features, like this greenhouse. As we head inside, we find 19 fertile soils that we can use to plant whatever alchemy ingredients we want. And after a few good batches of potions, this feature can pay off the entire home. And although there are only 19 soils here, there are more like 35 spread across the property. But I do have to warn you, that wolf attacked me when I was first trying to film the tour. How rude. I'm telling you this to convince you to keep your gates shut, to keep your animals safe. And yes, you will have animals. And look at those mountains and that lakeside. That's one of the reasons you buy this home too. Location, location, location. It's a real estate must. And as we head through this gate, you'll be amazed to find a stunning courtyard with a cherry blossom tree, a fountain, a well, a tree swing, and tons of those gorgeous dark elf lanterns. There's a lot to see, so let's start to the right where we have a laundry area and a birdhouse. Look at those beautiful flowers and a tree swing. How charming is that? And then around the corner from that, we have a gazebo. You've got a couple of more soils that you can use. And look at the posts. They have cat statues on them. I'm a cat owner, so I love that. To the right, you have a fancy vase. And on this table, it looks like someone's been playing cards. There's also a mini ship and a bonsai tree. Mr. Miyagi would definitely approve. And then check out those views. And as we turn back, you have an easel in case you get inspired to do some painting. I'm guessing inspiration would come easy out here, unless you're like me and you can only draw stick figures. Our next feature is the pool area, which has bunting, lots of soils, and a Debellin fountain. Really cool area. Okay, next we have a fountain surrounded by some mushrooms. You don't see that used often, that's creative. And there's the front door with a cool bird statue overhead, 2 braziers to keep some light at night, a well, 6 more hanging planters, and a wood chopping block. And underneath the cherry blossom tree, you have a great place to dine. I'd love to eat my lunches out here. There's an apiary in the corner. And as we come to this deck, we have a great place to lounge with that great chair and this hot tub surrounded by Dwemer lights. I bet this place is popping at night. As we turn back, we can see that little island that has the clay deposit and the corundum ore vein. That's where that Hunter's Island home was that we featured last week. And you have a fish hatchery as well. Check out this cool Dwemer bench. And that boat's just for looks. It does look neat though. Okay, let's go back up the stairs. And when we turn right, we see a little area for you to clean out your fish before you eat them. There's that apiary again. And then as we turn this way, we can find the stables. And look at that chicken. It thinks it's a butterfly. Wow, magical chicken on this property. Okay, this is your stable area where you can keep your horses. If we continued going out that gate, we'd run into that greenhouse again. So to save some time, we're just going to head back this way. We're going to head in through the front door and see what the inside has to offer. And when we enter, we're in the dining room with a huge table. That's an entertainer's dream. And to the right is our kitchen. There are 3 bar stools. And underneath this table next to the bar is a sack of coffee beans, which can be used in the kettle by the cooking stations to make coffee or tea. To the left you have a sink, and straight ahead is a fridge that has named storage for fish and meat, and fruits and vegetables. And right underneath the harvestable ingredients is an oven, and next to that is a cooking pot, as well as that kettle we spoke about earlier. And under the bar you have a ton of alcohol, including some Malibu and Kahlua. Too funny. And there's a charcuterie board to keep your girlfriend or wife happy. And near the door you have a little seat with man's best friend. That's fun. And then you have a hookah pipe, key storage, a display case, and the home's officially fashionable with its home sweet home sign. You even have a grandfather clock, a small trophy display, and to the far right you have a linen closet. And through these doors you'll have a bathroom. That's much needed after swimming in that lake water. Okay, as you enter the bathroom, to the right you have a little mirror, a sink with some soaps, and to the left you have a toilet area with some valuable toilet paper, and it even flushes. If you go back up these stairs, you've got a shower or a bath, whichever you choose. You can see the water's running for the shower, and there's a stone bench that you can sit on for the bath. Look at that cool green container. I love the candle lighting. This space is really cool. And as we head back into the main living room, we find a fish tank, and I promise I'm not targeting homes that have fish or aquariums, it just happens to be that way. Okay, now that we've seen that, we're going to head downstairs, and then you have 13 standing stones at your convenience. And then as we get to the bottom of the stairs, I'm going to turn around and show you that you have 3 shield racks as well, and those shields are from Legendary Alpha Shields 2, in case you're curious. Okay, as we turn back this way, we've got our own distillery there, so if you want to make a drink, you can, if you have the ingredients. And then we turn back towards this huge crafting area. Those shelves with the jars to the left are all named storage for ingredients, and this table contains a lot of interesting clutter. That book acts as named storage for recipes. Against the back wall, you have an arcane enchanter and staff enchanter. You also have named storage for soul gems, staffs, scrolls, and potions, all in that area. And you have some really cool themed artwork. Look at that periodic table painting, that looks really cool. And you also have the rare spider imbuing chamber from the Dragonborn DLC, and an alchemy lab. You'll want to make good use of that to make up the price of that 25,000 gold that you spent on the house. We also have 3 rooms attached to the basement, so let's go check those out. The first is where you'll do your smithing. To the left you have your workbench, and then you have named storage for ingots, ores, and leather and pelts. On the back wall you have a mini smelter. I love the themed artwork. You also have a forge, a few plaques for weapons and shields, and then you've got your grindstone and your tanning rack. Okay, now that we've seen this space, we're going to go and see the next space. And lucky you, you've got an indoor laundry room. You need to keep those threads looking clean so when you wear that amulet of Mara around, you can get the attention of the ladies. And the last space we're checking out in the basement is the grotto. This grotto has a lotto color. Check out the Blackreach style mushrooms, gleam blossoms, crimson nernroot, death bells, and cave worms. And I know these corners are going to look a little bit dark, and I know people will say turn your travel lantern on, but it's a grotto. It's not a normal room, so expect some different lighting. Over here you've got some plants from Solstheim, and then you've got this great art feature, and look at the water feature in front of it too. You have some more Solstheim plants and paralysis potion ingredients back there, and then you have your normal mountain flowers and things like that over here. You have some crops to cook with, and then you have a beehive for those stamina potion lovers. And as we head out of this space, next to the door and underneath the stairs, we can find the 9 shrines to the divines, as well as the shrines added by the DLCs. Now that we've seen the basement, I'm going to teleport us back up to the main floor, and we'll take the stairs up to the next floor. The mod author for this home is CursedObjects, that also made Fungalheim, Kind's Breath, and a few other homes in case you're curious about his other work. It looks like we see some toys, a captured butterfly. I think we're probably near the kids area. Look at that cozy fireplace and the ivy. You've got a large trophy case over here with the troll. It looks like you and the family have been playing some backgammon in your comfortable chairs. And now let's see what's in this room. Here's your followers' room. They have a double bed, and it looks like in the corner they have a stringed instrument. How classy. And then over here they've got some weapon storage. That's some interesting clutter. I really like that globe. Alright, let's see what's on the other side of the door. Oh yes, you have a display case, and you have to collect those Thieves Guild items to show off. It doesn't come equipped with them. I really like that statue and that vase. This home is doing an awesome job of implementing artwork. Okay, let's see what our next room has to offer. There's another room right beside this one, and it looks like it has plenty of mannequins and weapon storage. I'm the one that placed that sprig in there. To the right you've got some bookshelves, and to the left you have your Dragon Claw display. These are kind of spread out in this room. You also have these cool maps on the wall, some with the hold shields where they're located on the map. And then over here you've got your dragon priest mask display. And to the right you've got another trophy base, so I put a dragon bone down to make that dragon skull. And then you've got Wuthrod, the Shield of Ysgramor, you've got Baron Zaya's crown, and then you've got tons of bookshelves to the right. Look at this cool couch, and then lots of collector's items from the Thieves Guild missions. Okay, there's some more bookshelves, so you have plenty of bookshelves in this home for the bookworms of Skyrim. We're gonna head back out and check out the last room on this level, and what do you know? We found the kids' room. And look at these two really cool unique beds for the kids. I love the plant life that's on it. Look at the custom chests. Look at the dolls, a music box, and look at this cool stuffed animal. Wow. They also have a wardrobe in the corner. And then check out all of these toys. How neat would it be to be a kid in Skyrim that has access to all of these cool toys? And back here it looks like you have a little training area for them. You've got some weapons, a practice dummy, and then it looks like you have a punching bag and maybe an area to practice striking with your sword. Very cool. And now we're going to head up the stairs to see our final room, the master bedroom. Check out these potted plants, they add a pop of color to the room. And then on the ground by the wall over here, you've got some spare keys for the home, as well as the amulets to the divines and the Archmage's amulet. And check out this awesome bed. This is a bed worthy of the Dragonborn. You'll have to forgive me for this plant. I'm pretty sure Aspen's Ablaze is making that bigger than it should be. You have a strong box, you've got some jewelry decoration, some clothing decoration, and then over here you've got a cozy fireplace with some great chairs and a place to store your paragons. And then lastly, you have a little cat bed over here. My cat Nala would love that. Okay, now that we've seen the bedroom, we actually have some hidden rooms within the bedroom, so let's check those out. Starting with this suspicious cabinet. And when we open it up, we find the Black Books, the Ogma Infinium, and all three of the Elder Scrolls. Definitely want to keep that tightly locked up. In this corner, we have another hidden panel. And when we reveal it, it's the Daedric items. So of course you have items like the Wabbajack, the Mace of Molag Bal, the Savior's Hide, the Ebony Mail, all sorts of those Daedric items from the Daedric quests. Okay, when we go over to this next corner, notice a theme here, we reveal the hidden back panel, and what do you think they're hiding in here? Poop. You also have toilet paper, and plenty of toilet paper stored, so if another pandemic occurs, you're prepared. And there's a little sink with a mirror. We do have one more hidden room to go, and it's in the, guess what, final corner. And when we unlock the dresser, we reveal a hidden vampire room. Look at the coffin, you can have blood potions to take, look at that cool lamp, and then you also have this awesome painting. Now that we've seen all of the features of this home, it's time for final thoughts. Astrum Chateau may cost 25,000 septims, but it's worth $1 million. It has tons of great features like the greenhouse, stable, fish hatchery and spa, pool and gazebo, apiary, tons of planters and a wood chopping block, all cooking stations and a kettle, several bathrooms, 13 standing stones, all the shrines, a distillery, all magical crafting, including enchanting, staff enchanting, spider imbuing, and alchemy, all smithing stations with name storage and themed artwork, and a mysterious grotto with lots of food and ingredients, a guest room, a kid's room with really nice furniture and lots of cool toys to keep them entertained, an aquarium, and tons of special item storage. The bedroom included a bed fit for the Dragonborn, and several hidden rooms that were cooler than the other side of the pillow, like the Black Books and Elder Scrolls room, the Daedric Artifacts room, and the hidden Vampire Den. I guess you could say this home and Monster Truck Madness have something in common. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only use the edge. Thanks, Cursed Objects, for giving the community an absolute banger of a home. This concludes our feature of Astrum Chateau. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and leave a comment with your thoughts. To see more of my past tours, click the playlist on the top left. To see my future content, click the channel icon on the bottom left to subscribe. And to never miss an episode, click the bell icon to receive notifications of when I post. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.